Hi everybody. Today we're doing a review of the Tomiba diet scale. It's a digital touch pocket scale. And on the cover it describes 0.1 gram display graduation with a minimum of 0.3 grams, maximum 3,000 grams, a backlit LCD display, 120-second auto turn off, and touch control. All right, you got your tape seal here. We'll break that and look at the contents. A scale, a little plastic cover. We'll keep that off for now. And a little manual. I don't think there's a whole lot to say in the manual. And let's take a look at, see if it works straight out of the box. No, let's check the batteries. The other part of this plastic case shell that it comes in. Okay, so battery compartment is here. Let's open it up. It does come with the batteries, and you do have this plastic insulator so that the batteries don't get used up while it's sitting on the shelf waiting to be sold. So let's pull the insulator out. I heard a little beep, and you can see the thing lighting up and initializing. Let me put the cover back on. Now, because I was lifting it, it's not going to tear properly. It says hello, and it's starting out with 0 ounces. Now, I'm assuming M stands for mode, and let's press mode, and that changed it to CT, whatever that is. Next time, DWT, again, OZT, is that ounces, grams. Of course, it looks like GN. Let me look at that. It says, oh, maybe that's grains. Let's go mode again. That's grams. So grams, ounces. So G for grams, DWT for pennyweight, OZ for ounces, CT for carats, OZT is for troy ounces, and GN for grains. So let's test out the tare function. So I'm going to put some weight on it when I turn it on. So it's zeroed out with this weight on it. If I take the weight off, we're now at minus 1.6 ounces, or actually troy ounces. If I tare it, then it goes to 0. So just press the tare button like on any scale. So if I wanted to put a liquid in here or a bunch of stuff in a container, I could tare the container to 0, put the stuff in there, and get the weight of whatever it is. Let's say here's this other scale. So this other scale weighs 3.26 ounces. If I don't use the container and I tare it, 3.26 ounces, the same. So now I'm going to just compare this to my other digital scales just to see how close they come to one another. Actually, I'm going to put them all in ounce mode because this one's only in ounces. So let's go to ounce mode. So they're all tiered to 0. They're in ounce mode. So the Tomiba scale, 1.11. My Harbor Freight little digital scale, 1.12. Let's tear this again. My Mailmate scale, 1.1. So basically the same numbers. So they're pretty much consistent with one another. Although I'm not going to do it, there is a procedure for adjusting the idle off time. And that can be anywhere from 60 seconds to 240 seconds in 60-second increments and a no off. There's also a procedure that allows you to set up the scale so that it will count objects based on known number of objects per weight. Personally, I would just do that calculation in my head, but it's there if you want it. So, in conclusion, the scale seems to work fine. It has all the features that you would want or need in something this size. You can see that the platform is actually larger because it's square than the circle. I mean, the diameter is probably the same length as one length this way, but because of the square shape, it has a larger platform, and it's far larger than this Harbor Freight scale. Yet the whole scale itself isn't all that big. So I think it's an ideal size. If you're trying to measure letters, something like this would be more convenient because you have this little swing up arm where you can rest envelopes and stuff against it, and you have little ridges in the base where the envelopes can not slide off when you're stacking them vertically. This doesn't have that. So for a diet scale, it's perfect. For something like a letter scale, you might want a more dedicated mailing type scale. Hope you found this information useful. Thanks for watching.